My name is Garcia Ramilo. I come from the Philippines and I work in an organization. It's an international organization called the Association for Progressive Communications. We have a women's program. We work with women's rights organizations. We build a capacity around using communication tools for their advocacy to promote their rights. We train them in using, for example, social networking tools on the internet, mobile phones, the use of mobile phones. We also do a lot of advocacy around communication rights in the sense of access to resources, access to communication tools in that sense, and making women's rights organizations aware that this is an issue that they have to deal with because it's a critical tool for them to engage in. We want to make a connection that women's rights have to be also about communication rights. When you think of women who are in poor countries, who are in critical situations, who have very little resources, it really becomes a very important resource for them. I think one of the reasons why it's sort of seen separately with the women's rights agenda is that it's seen as tools and resources. And now that we have moved in a situation where communications becoming more integral to society, I mean, of course it's different in different places, but I understanding that our rights to communicate is very integral to the exercise of our overall human rights and women's rights. Whatever policies there are around communications rights will impact on our freedom of expression and the way that we communicate. You have to give women opportunity to have their own voice. And this is one of the things that is important so that their advocacy comes to life. And it has to be their own voices. And in many ways, women are not able to have those opportunities for developing their capacity or access to these resources. We do training around digital stories where women are able to tell their stories through the use of video in an easy way, in a way that does not make them fear technology so much. The Take Back the Tech campaign is a campaign to stop violence against women, focusing on the use of different kinds of communications tools and resources. We support and we're part of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, but our focus is around how do you use the internet, how to use mobile phones. It's using new tools in a creative way, accessible way, but at the same time it's also focusing on what is it that is happening online. What I'm hoping for, I'm following the communication, how do you communicate gender justice. So what I'm hoping for is to get a lot more ideas and see what women's rights organizations are really doing and try to support that and to see where we can work together more effectively with other women's rights organizations around how you communicate gender justice.